Diwali season is coming, which means a lot of eating, Veera, a lot of drinking. I know you drink a lot, which basically means you'll end up probably gaining 5 kgs of fat. But this is what we do to make sure we don't gain 5 kgs of fat. Hi, I'm Sid.
And I'm Vera.
Welcome to another episode of The Balance
Balance
Path.
Path.
So, today we are here to discuss 5 hacks that we use on a daily basis when celebration, festivities, and Diwali season comes, so that our fitness and nutrition journey isn't like kind of put on the back, okay? Because we don't want to work out for the whole year and then this 1 month just destroy that progress, and then we kind of, I'm not saying start from zero, but we'll probably get kind of a little setback, which I personally don't want. Yeah, so ज़्यादा भावुक हो गया ना मैं. Okay, first thing that we do is to basically plan our meals and snacks.
Agreed.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
Yes, I can elaborate on that. So protein हर meal में हम खाते हैं. So suppose I am going to go out at night, and I know that I'm going to go out at night, and I also want to enjoy, which means that I want to eat the food that the guest has prepared, and it's
The guest?
nice. The guest or like your friends have prepared, and it's nice to go out and eat. So what I'll do is I'll try to eat lighter meals in, say, breakfast and lunch. I would like to elaborate on lighter meals. It means that I will eat my protein पूरा. Protein हम पूरा करते हैं. What
Okay.
is the thing that you say in your reels?
Protein बहुत जरूरी है यार.
Protein
क्यों
बहुत
क्या हैगा?
because it keeps you fuller and you don't have like and also gives you a lot of energy. Like it makes you feel fuller, and also like you don't feel lethargic or drowsy. So protein and lots of salad. If say I eat 5 slices of bread, it's just a hypothetical situation. 5 slices of bread for lunch, I will probably eat 2 and keep the balance for dinner. And then in dinner, my priority would be like I'll eat the amount of protein that I need to eat, and then around that I will fill my plate with say like different things that are made. I like to, you're a little more strict in that case. I like to like taste everything. I'll take thoda portions of it, and I will balance that out.
So you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, let's say you have 1500 calories a day,
Yeah.
spread out in 3 meals, so that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, 500, 500, 500, just for the sake of calculation.
हाँ ठीक है.
So basically breakfast खाया 500 calorie, lunch खाया 500 calorie, dinner खाया 500 calorie.
Correct.
So you're saying for this, let's say today is a Saturday and we need to go out for the Diwali party. So 500 की जगह you will eat what, 200,
200, that's 600. Yeah, something like this.
है ना? तो मतलब वो जो 300 प्लस जो रात का 500 है वो सारा मिलके
मिलके हाँ.
you will eat at night when you go out.
Right.
While doing that, you will keep your protein prioritized.
Yes.
Right? Okay, ठीक है. That makes sense to me. I do that as well. But now what if there's a party where you know you're not going to get आपके मतलब का protein, for
Okay.
example. So what do you
ठीक है.
do then?
Then I eat from home. Like I do आधा dinner घर पे, आधा dinner बाहर पे, ताकि बाहर वालों को भी बुरा ना लगे, और घर आपका you're full also. Because what happens is, if you're very hungry, which usually would happen with me a lot, I would not eat anything at all for dinner, and then I would
Acha.
go to the two situations would happen. One, where I would not get the food I would want to eat, so I would end up not eating at all, and then the next day I would feel very tired and like not recovered.
So you end up eating nothing.
I end up eating
मतलब,
nothing,
okay.
which usually happens a lot. And second situation है कि इतना भूख लगा है, और ये भी होता है कि basically as soon as you've reached, you're very hungry, and then whatever comes in front of you, you eat everything because you've not eaten anything, you're very very hungry, and you're just like, the first thing that comes in front of you, you eat it because your body knows hunger. Your body does not know protein or
You're
carbs,
just
or
going to like
you're just going to grab the first thing that comes into your I think both situations are not ideal. So what I started doing was, you know how you feed kids before taking them to a party? I started feeding myself before going to a party. I started having my protein portions first. And that also, like, sometimes I eat like I eat, like say if I'm supposed to eat 150 grams of I eat 100 grams of chicken at night, but अगर ज़्यादा खाना है तो मैंने उसको around 100 खा लिया या 80 खा लिया ताकि 20 एक पीस में बाहर जाके खा लूँ, something like that. Like I play around those figures, but I try to eat before and then I go and enjoy myself.
Right.
So it's like one thing that I feel is an important part. It doesn't give you cravings, and you also don't start reaching out to the first thing that you see. You're more paced.
Because there's already something in your stomach. As opposed to very hungry, so you just want to like eat whatever comes your way.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think a lot of people will say कि फिर बाहर ही क्यों जाना and all that, and I mean everybody, each one for their own. This is what like, because if I don't plan my meal while before going out to say a marriage or a party, if I end up eating too much, like you said, or maybe nothing at all, I will next day definitely feel miserable. So
And can you define miserable?
I mean, I'll be low on energy, or if I've eaten too much, I'll just be like too full. Like subah bhi I'll feel like there's so much food in my stomach, and that is not how I want to wake up in the morning. Because I am used to waking up a certain way because of the things I do.
Yeah.
Because of the routine I follow, the habits I've built. So I think I will go out to parties. I will enjoy the food. That is obviously, there's great food at marriages, parties, and people put in a lot of work. I will enjoy those things, and I will be able to do it in a smaller quantity because again, I'm not hungry.
Right.
I have something in my stomach, so when I pick up that malai kofte ka piece, even if I have half, I'll be satisfied. Okay, I've tasted it. Ab matlab I don't have to fill my plate with it and then eat the whole thing to kind of satisfy my craving, because there is no craving. There's already food in my stomach. So I relate to the fact that eating lighter breakfasts and lighter lunches and then having my protein before going out, or if I know I will get some decent amount of protein, then I will not have protein at home. I'll go and usually snacks and all have a lot of like protein, है ना, chicken tikka vikka वहाँ से खाया. Yeah, I think so. Plan your meals and your snacks in advance. It'll just set you up for being much more mindful as to what you're eating and what you shouldn't eat.
I also feel like, since we're suggesting this, why is that? Because I feel like a lot of people are on a journey of like on their weight loss journey, and I feel like this is a major, like this is a period where everybody struggles a lot, like weddings and Diwali, and I feel like you said कि ये हम क्यों कर रहे हैं, why should we do this, versus understanding that because you started this journey or on this journey, so now that you're on this journey, might as well do it properly rather than like just destroying that entire hard work that you've done for so long. So if you have a certain goal, then like just keep in that अपने diary में, if you eat, I think you can like
Agreed.
keep winning.
I mean, exactly, keep winning, and winning over here doesn't necessarily have to mean that in this season you want to lose weight. Maybe just maintain where you
weight,
are.
like you don't put on weight.
You don't put on weight, so that once this season is over, and like this season is not the last season that is going to come your way. There are going to be parties, events. It's something that just happens. It'll keep happening.
It's life,
right? It's life, and you have to know how to maneuver these. It's like you're driving on a straight road. कभी ना कभी तो मोड़ आएगा, कभी ना कभी रोड खराब होगी. You should be able to kind of understand how to drive. ये नहीं कि जैसे मतलब मोड़ आया तो वहाँ गाड़ी खड़ी कर दी कि भाई ये तो मुझे
समझ ही नहीं आ रहा.
So these things will come, and you have to know how to maneuver them. That will not only make you enjoy these occasions more, but also kind of, like I said, maybe you won't lose weight in this time, but still you'll be able to maintain it at least.
Absolutely. It'll make your journey more enjoyable.
So I think number 2 would be working out, because it's a time where there may be late nights, है ना, सुबह आप नहीं उठे, नहीं वर्कआउट कर सके. सो ऐसे में what would you kind of do in a situation where you don't have a specific time, maybe घर की शादी है, या फिर तुम्हारे घर दिवाली पार्टी है, काम बहुत है, अब काम करो कि वर्कआउट करो.
I think I've had situations where this has happened, where I can't go on my usual time. So either I part with the fact that आज नहीं होएगा, तो वो मैं already pre-plan कर लेती हूँ, which means that I know that okay, the party is on a Thursday, so instead of like taking a break maybe on a not showing up on Monday, I will make sure I go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Thursday, if I can't go, I'll be okay with it. Or I'll make sure that I plan it in a day which is not very restrictive. Which means कि अगर मुझे Thursday को पार्टी है और Friday को मैंने जिम जाना है और मुझे नहीं जाया जाएगा, so then I can just work around maybe a different time, right? Like I don't have to wake up at 5 in the morning and go to the gym. Like I can probably get in some more sleep, because obviously if I'm tired I won't be able to work out. So I'll definitely, like, either I'll do it at a different time which is more comfortable, where my body feels recovered. And also I will taper down the volume, which means that I will not go hard in the gym doing like crazy amounts of like workout, and I'll be like, oh, today I will do a 1 rep max, or I'll work at a RPE 9. I'll just try to move that day, which is basically like 30-40 minutes of like movement, which is just feeling easy, and like maybe get in some steps. I think that should be good enough. Like I don't need to overachieve or like give my best that day. I can just be mediocre, and I'm okay with that.
Okay, that makes sense. I think I would agree with that. What I would do is just like make sure I'm getting maybe even 20 minutes of some mindful movement.
Yeah.
Even if it's a walk, a jog, if I have access to, even if I don't have access to any weights at all, I can do like a body weight push up, squat,
Yeah.
superset kind of like 50 वो लगा लिया, just to kind of get that sweat out, feel a little pumped, क्योंकि pumped पे कपड़े वपड़े डालें तो
अच्छा लगता है.
obviously like दौड़ा देखा हुआ. I would do that.
Yeah.
Like you said, like I usually do this. We usually do this. We plan कि अगर यहाँ हम इस तरीक को जा रहे हैं कहीं, तो उससे पहले दिन मतलब
Yeah, जिस दिन रेस्ट है उस दिन नहीं लिया, उस दिन वर्कआउट लगा
उस दिन
लिया.
कर लिया ना.
Yeah.
Or like I said, just 20-30 minutes or something mindful.
Some movement.
Because I feel like, I mean, it depends on person to person. Some people, after a heavy night of like, partying, they want to just rest and relax.
Yeah.
I don't really party that much anymore, but even if it's a late night, I want to do something, because even if I sweat it out for 20 minutes, I feel better. This is my
Yeah.
personal matlab. I like
True.
to kind of do some. Even that day when we, everybody was kind of chilling and like winding down, I still went to the gym for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's great that the gym is right here. It's literally like a personal gym, but like I did like 3 exercises. I did a shoulder press, I did a bicep curl and a tricep extension.
And you were done.
10-10, 12-12 rep के 4 set. Super set. Literally took me 15-20 minutes. I felt good. थोड़ा pump आया, थोड़ा सा पसीना आया, and I was like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Amazing. So that's what I do. And some, like I said, some people like to just relax, not do
That's
anything like you. And
Yeah.
again, you have to figure what you like.
I think I was the type of a person who would either go very hard, like I could never do this, but I would go very hard, and that would result in me ruining the next few days, because I would probably there was too much stress on my body, and I was obviously, because I was going so hard, I was not recovering properly, and then I was falling sick, and I was falling sick a lot. So then now I feel like I don't know, I feel like women in general get very tired because of, I don't know, I just feel like they get, because they do more work. No,
Okay.
no, I feel like because of like different phases of how hormones,
cycle,
the monthly
okay.
cycle, hormones play in their body. So sometimes you definitely feel more tired than the other days, and I feel like I have learned to understand that. And when my body says no, I listen to it, instead of feeling bad about not showing up one day in the gym. Like I'll definitely move, I'll not be inactive, I'll do some steps or the other, but not necessarily like go hard and like go all out mentality. I think I've stayed away from that, and it's sort of kept me like it makes me enjoy my workouts more. Let me just put it like that. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think, summarizing 2 points. Number 1 is basically plan your snacks and meals. And
Plan your workouts.
plan your workouts.
Yeah.
Even if you're not going to work out, just plan it rather than, reaching there and being like, oh my God. है ना?
Hanji.
Okay. Number 3 is going to be, since you're going to be like probably on the move, eating things that you don't usually eat, or even drinking things that you don't usually
Drink.
drink. I think it's important to hydrate. And when they say that okay, drink 6 to 8 liters, 4 to 6 liters of water, it really depends on person to person. Your climate, what are you in, like a very hot city, very humid city? Do you do a lot of endurance work where you sweat a lot? So it's very relative. There is no one number ke ji 4 liter pee lo. I think it's more of like you shouldn't. Whenever you feel
Thirsty.
thirsty, have water. Don't ignore that urge to drink
Water.
water, right? So when you talk about hydration, do you want to talk about alcohol and hydration?
Uh, yeah, I think alcohol and hydration. So, are you trying to say like the beverages you need to add with alcohol
Yeah, I mean, like
to
generally,
balance?
like, because if you're gonna go out, obviously you are going to
I think the best like people keep asking what are low calorie drinks. Uh, I think mostly all drinks are around the same
they
calories.
are,
This very similar
regardless of what people say, कि, oh, white spirits and like
like
whatever.
yeah,
It's nothing like that.
it's very
30
similar in
30 ml of alcohol, regardless of whether it's white or not, is pretty much going to be the same amount of
similar.
calorie. 5-10
Yes.
कैलोरी ऊपर नीचे हुई भी तो in the bigger scene of things, जब आपने लगाने 5 पैग है तो मतलब उतना कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता,
हाँ,
राइट?
ज़्यादा फर्क
बट
नहीं
फर्क
पड़ता.
किस चीज़ का पड़ता है?
फर्क उस चीज़ का पड़ता है what you add into your alcohol, which is basically if you say instead of adding like what is tonic water or like a Coke or Sprite, stick to like diet sodas. So you can add like a diet Coke or you can add water.
Soda,
Soda.
lime,
Yeah.
just stay away from the sugar. So, for example, if let's say I'm having 4 drinks of
Like cocktails is like a
cocktails, is a
dicey
dicey, yeah,
area.
because it's even the juice and all is going to be like just extra added calories.
Yeah.
और आजकल तो cocktail वो बड़ी बड़ी ग्लासों में होती हैं.
Right.
So like for each drink that you add a sugary mixer to, you are probably having at least 100 extra calories per glass. So 4-5 ड्रिंक आपने पी लिए और वो मीठे भी बहुत होती है, मज़ा भी आता है और पता भी नहीं चलता. After 4-5 drinks, you've had 500 extra calories, as
Yeah.
opposed to if you have a diet coke or lime or water, something like that, or just club soda. I think that kind of adds up,
I think that's a game changer. Like,
है ना?
yeah,
That
look at
adds
look at
up.
us giving advice on like how you should be drinking alcohol, even though we don't drink
Not heavy
alcohol.
drinkers, but yeah, we've been there, done that, guys. Believe me. But also something that really kind of used to work for me when I used to drink is like the quantity of alcohol per drink. Usually,
Okay.
people will go for like a 60 ml drink
Yeah.
with whatever mixer and have like 4-5, because you're going to be at a party or an occasion for a couple of hours, right? So what you can do, or what I usually did, was I used to like make drinks that were very small, right?
Yeah.
20-30 ml. So even if you're having 3-4, that equates to like 2 or 3 large drinks. Ek to wo. Secondly, after every like alcoholic drink that I drink or used to drink, I usually have a glass of water. So that makes me that makes me kind of not be dehydrated the next day, and also kind of helps me pace my drinks, right? And if you're one of us right now who doesn't drink and gets pestered, okay, peg laga lo, usually like just hold on to a salty
Nimbu pani.
lime soda and
No, you can tell the bartender like I did this time. Make me a drink that looks like alcohol, but
it's not
it's
alcohol. So
non-alcoholic.
you could be as smart as Veera and kind of do that. But yeah, stay away from the sugary mixers. Um, make sure you're having small drinks, and finally make sure you have water in between your drinks.
Yeah.
Now again, a lot of people are going to be like, but hey, we want to enjoy. Great, each one for his or her own. If you want to enjoy, go out there, enjoy. But like I said, if you are on your fitness journey or your nutrition journey, you probably need to be mindful in these situations, because it's very easy to get out of hand.
It's very easy to get out of hand. Also, like you worked, so I'm guessing like whoever's watching this is somewhere in their fitness journey, and just look at the amount of work that you've done. You don't want to let go of it in just this 1 month and then go back again and start again and then say fitness is hard, because it's not hard. It's just about, I think it's about being mindful around a certain areas. And
It's about being
Definitely
smart.
go out one night and go all out, but that all out night doesn't have to be every night.
Yeah,
I think that gets a bit out of hand. Like I have definitely had all out nights, and loved them. Like I absolutely loved them, but that was just once in a very once in a blue moon. So it was not, it wouldn't happen all the time. So I feel like yeah, like you're meant to enjoy, have fun once in a while, meaning like once in a blue moon, and then like around your usual, like if you're usually going out and like being festive, just work around that barrier rather than stepping out of it, because it sort of like makes you more mindful and also like doesn't add as a hindrance to your fitness journey and makes things easier and also keeps you motivated, because the moment you start seeing when you have a bad night, then after that, after making those decisions, you go on the scale and you're like, अरे weight बढ़ गया, okay fine, weight बढ़ गया, ठीक है, you still from there you still have the time to like mend things, get back on track. But no, another night happens and then again you go all out, and then you're like, shit, ab dobara se weight बढ़ गया. So you're basically constantly with that yo-yoing with your nutrition. Don't do that. It's not worth it. If you're like somebody who's really into it, put in a lot of work, just stay on track by being in that daira.
I think it's like आप स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हो, आपने फर्स्ट क्लास से 10th तक जाना है,
हाँ.
आप 5th में पहुंचे हो, फिर ऐसी नाइट आती है, आप फर्स्ट में तो नहीं चले जाओगे बट 4th में आ जाओगे, फिर आपको 4th रिपीट करनी पड़ेगी, फिर आप 5th 6th पे पहुंचे, फिर ऐसी
या फोर्थ में तो नहीं, चलो कहीं, हाँ,
मतलब
कहीं
एक क्लास पीछे चले जाओगे,
हाँ,
मतलब
yeah,
वो,
like
बट
that.
एंड देन मतलब वो चलता रहेगा वहीं, आप फिर आपको होगा कि यार पढ़ाई मेरे
yeah,
लिए
like
नहीं है, या
never
fitness
works
मेरे
for
लिए
me. It
नहीं।
never works for me. And the thing is that we see it very close to us, so we can relate to it. But it's just that you just need to get back on track. I think the easiest or the best thing that I've ever heard, somebody, a suggestion that I've said, obviously gave, get back on plan. I think that's the best way to like.
The only way.
Yeah, वो तो हो गया past में, भूल जाओ उसको, आगे बढ़ो.
I think also as human beings, like what I think is it is always going to be easier to do something that has low effort involved. Something like having a drink is low effort. And after having 2 drinks, there's instantly you feel great.
Right.
Alcohol goes into your system, you feel relaxed. That's a state where like a human mind will always want to come.
Yeah.
As opposed to being on say a fitness plan, going and suffering deliberately and seeing the results after 6 months.
Yeah, it's
That's
harder
effort.
because you put in effort and then you start seeing results after 6 months, versus like you said, ki one drink and you're just like
Yeah,
having fun, right?
It's always going to be easier to have a burger because it's obviously much more tastier as opposed to chicken and rice, which is chicken and rice, right? But then it's you are the choices you make at the end of the day. ज़्यादा लेक्चर हो गया, अच्छा जी,
अच्छा lecture.
अच्छा था ना। अच्छा, next point to discuss is that choose your treats wisely.
Okay.
Basically means that when you go out, right, even if you've had your protein from home and you've cut calories in breakfast and lunch, you still have a lot of calories. There are going to be a lot of options, especially in marriages these days. There are like 20 different types of dessert.
Sorry, I want to cut you.
Okay, cut me.
1 second.
हाँ जी.
I just wanted to give another suggestion, which is basically don't treat yourself to a drink and don't treat yourself to food together. Choose what you want to do. Like either you eat your meals and go and then enjoy your drinks, or you don't have a drink and enjoy your food outside. Don't do both, because both is like
It's a lot of.
it's a lot of calories and it's unnecessary calories. It's not worth it.
And having a lot of drinks without, if you're hungry and if you're having drinks, not only will that hit harder, but it will make your decision making abilities very fuzzy.
Very fuzzy.
You will want to like eat everything and
Everything
anything
that you see.
Those garlic naans are going to like literally come out of that basket and come on land on your plate and start getting into your mouth.
Yeah, because
somehow.
like this is rule number 101, and I remember like Vikram, like because I would like you go out and you're going out, like both of us would go out, both of us would drink, he would not eat, he would eat and go, and I would eat and go, but still I would feel like कि कुछ तो खा लूं, but he would never eat and go. We would never eat after, and I think that's like he's like either you drink or you eat.
Yeah,
Like,
choose one thing, don't
choose
be
one thing.
like-
Don't be like होच्छे नहीं बनना.
होच्छे नहीं बनना.
हाँ.
Agreed. So I think that is very close to what we want to talk about, is like choose your treats wisely. There are going to be 20 different desserts in a marriage buffet, and all maybe 19 of them are going to taste amazing, maybe one you don't like, but that doesn't mean उसी दिन आपको वो 20 के 20 टेस्ट करने हैं. And you have to be like okay with that, okay?
Yeah.
When you kind of start paying attention to your fitness and nutrition and how that's affecting your mind and body, you also have to be mindful of like choose one thing
Yeah.
or maybe two things. Put them in a small plate. वो बड़ा वाला buffet plate में नहीं, मतलब गजरेला और ऐसे तैन लगा ली गजरेले और जलेबियों की, और फिर मतलब सारा दिन कुछ नहीं खाया और उसको उड़ा डाला.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody do that.
Well, you don't have
Only one person.
you don't have
But I
friends
will
like
not name
mine.
that person.
But what I'm trying to say is choose one thing, have a small portion of it. Believe me, the first bite and the 100th bite are going to taste the same. वो कोई मतलब आप ब्राउनी खाना शुरू करोगे, ब्राउनी खाते खाते और स्वाद नहीं हो जाएगी, नहीं, वो वैसे ही टेस्ट करेगी, ठीक है? वो आइसक्रीम ने वैसे ही रहना है. टेल योर सेल्फ दैट, टेल योर माइंड दैट, हैव अ स्मॉल पोर्शन, have one serving, sit down somewhere, eat it, keep the plate, ख़त्म, राइट? क्योंकि वो जो कि अच्छा पहले थोड़ा सा लेके देखता हूँ क्या ज़्यादा अच्छा है, ठीक है, वो करते करते 5-6 चीज़ें वहाँ खा ली, अच्छा तूने क्या 5-6 चीज़ें डाल ली, वहाँ टेस्ट कर लिया, अच्छा अब मैं खाता हूँ जाके, ठीक है? क्यों आई यूज़ टू डू दैट, आई लव मीठा, ठीक है, चलो मैं खाता हूँ ये वाली 20 में से ना वो 3 आइटमें बहुत अच्छी हैं, फिर प्लेट चेंज करके वो वाली आइटमें डाल के
That's
वो
where
खाई,
it's coming from.
राइट? इसीलिए मैं आउट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस बोल रहा हूँ. तो तो फिर वो खाई एंड देन यू नो यू एंड अप लाइक ईटिंग सो मच मीठा
Yeah.
दैट इट इज़ क्रेजी, राइट?
Right.
सो डोंट बी लाइक मी गाइज, प्लीज़ choose your treats wisely.
I'm very happy that I don't have these problems.
You're lucky. Okay, finally, if you're going to a marriage, this is hack number 5, our favorite hack. It is
Dance.
dance a lot. Because come on, it's great, right? Even if
Great way of cardio.
it's great cardio, you get your steps in. कभी कभी तो when you're like dancing continuously for like hours, you look at your watch and it says like some like 25-30,000 steps. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, this is not bad,
That was me last
right?
week.
You're enjoying yourself, you are having a great time, as well as you're getting those steps in. But also if you're drinking and while drinking you keep dancing, it kind of keeps that
You sweat it out.
you keep that buzz like moderate. ऐसा नहीं होता कि मतलब बंदा खत्म ही हो गया ना, क्योंकि वो चल रहा है, आपका सिस्टम चल रहा है, you're having your drinks also, you're kind of
Doing cardio.
doing cardio, let's
That's
just
what
say
I like
doing
to
cardio.
call it.
That will kind of that it's just a win-win, guys. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll have a good time, at the same time you'll burn some calories. Like और क्या चाहिए तुम्हें, है ना? और दिवाली पार्टी भी, जिस दिवाली पार्टी पे जाओ, make sure there's a small DJ there, or take your
Speakers with
speaker, गाने गुने लगाओ दिलजीत दोसांझ के, क्योंकि हम सबको उसकी टिकटें तो मिली नहीं, तो ऐसे ही सही, तो दिलजीत को हम स्पीकर पे सुन लेंगे एंड कैलोरीज बर्न कर लेंगे,
Right.
है ना?
Yeah.
सो डांस अ लॉट गाइस. डू यू डांस अ लॉट?
Yes.
ओह, ये मैं क्यों पूछ रहा हूँ तुझे? सो देयर आर टाइम्स व्हेन Veera will start dancing.
No, there are times that Veera says that I am
No,
done.
let me say this, okay? You just keep quiet. There will be times when Veera will start dancing, normally, like जो dance होता है, and then start getting excited धीरे 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 धीरे, and then ये वीरा यहाँ नाच रही है, आपने इधर देख के वापस देखा, वीरा वहाँ नहीं है. वीरा कहाँ है पता नहीं, ओके? वीरा कहाँ है? वीरा आपको देखेगी वो 2-3 उसकी फ्रेंड्स है, उन वहाँ पे आपको क्या, अच्छा वीरा वहाँ है. आप इधर देख के वापस देखो, वीरा वहाँ नहीं है. अब उनको जाके पूछो वीरा कहाँ है? वीरा सारी शादी में है एक टाइम पे, ओमनी प्रेजेंट, ठीक है? और इसकी हालत ऐसी हो जाएगी जैसे मेले में छोटे बच्चे नहीं घूम जाते, बाल खिलर जाएंगे, गहने गुणे एक पास से, मतलब लाइक मतलब फुल पावर, ठीक है? और फिर वीरा को घर लाना बहुत मुश्किल है, क्योंकि ये सोच लेती है कि भाई मैंने नाचना है, मैंने 50,000 स्टेप करने हैं, सम ऐसा कोई गोल आ
No,
जाता है.
I don't think there's any goal. I just enjoy a lot. I have fun.
बहुत मजा
I
आता है
love
इसको, और ये
dancing.
एक जगह पे नहीं डांस करती, भाग के वहाँ जाके डांस, फिर भाग के वहाँ जाके डांस, फिर भाग के वहाँ जाके डांस, फिर मेरे पास फिर आ जाएगी, यार फिर चले जाएगी, मतलब फिर इसका कोई अंत नहीं है. मतलब फिर पार्टी बंद होगी, डीजे बंद होगा, तो फिर जाके वीरा जब बैठेगी गाड़ी में एकदम, फिर बैटरी ख़त्म, फिर वीरा शुरू हो जाएगी, आई एम वेरी टायर्ड, आई वंडर व्हाई. Well, because you were dancing for the last 5 hours. But yeah, but it's fun. But
It's
it's
a
fun.
good way to do cardio. I think it's a good way to do cardio, and it's a good way to digest whatever you're eating.
लोग सोच रहे होंगे ना ये दिमाग इनका वहीं चलता है. शादी में जाके भी कार्डियो करना है, प्रोटीन खाना है, भाई यही यही करते हैं यार, हम क्या करें अब. But yeah, so summarize.
Summarize.
Number 1, plan your meals and your snacks in advance. Prioritize protein. Number 2 is basically
Plan your training.
plan your training. Even if you can't go to the gym, do something. Go for a walk. Number
Or-
3 is
Keep your steps for dancing at night.
yeah.
Something. Just walk.
Number 3 is hydrate well. Keep drinking water because you will need it if you have late nights and less sleep. Number 4 is choose your treats wisely. I know those 20 things at the buffet table are calling you again and again, but you are better than that. Number 5, dance a lot. Enjoy this season. Enjoy with your friends. We have been, especially me, I have been in places, in occasions, parties, and events where I've been on a diet and I don't eat anything, I don't drink anything, I'm still sitting with my friends. तो मतलब मैं तो कुछ खा नहीं रहा हूँ, अगलों को भी गिल्टी कर रहा हूँ. अगला बंदा बेचारा खाने से पहले मेरी शक्ल देखता कहता है यार मैं ज़्यादा तो नहीं कम. सो डोंट बी दैट पर्सन वेयर यू नो कॉन्स्टेंटली लाइक यू जजिंग पीपल. उस हिसाब से उस पार्टी पे पहुंचो कि खुद भी इंजॉय करो, सबको भी कराओ, हंसो खेलो, नियारे लो, डांस अलॉट, है ना.
And I like I say, I love the festive season. It is to enjoy, have fun, but be mindful about it, and yeah, dance it away.
Dance it away. Happy Diwali from our side, guys, and make sure you have a green Diwali. पटाखे ना पाड़ो. And this is me, Sid, signing off.
And Veera saying bye bye.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. खिंच के रखो काम.